They were the band that put Gloucestershire on the musical map. At the height of their fame, even showbiz royalty Zoe Ball paid them a visit in the Forest of Dean.
We had a lot of touring to do, didn't we? And we all basically had a bit of fun for a couple of months and then started writing at the end of the summer.
And their success over 30 years ago all kick-started by that one famous song.
You're unbelievable.
Well, now EMF are back. Just Ian and James from the original lineup at rehearsals today. Derry will join them on tour. And it was the success of their recent 30th anniversary reunion that prompted them to produce their new album, Go Go Sapiens.
This is technically the 5th reunion, isn't it, of the proper
Is it really?
of the band? I was trying to work it out.
I'm glad you're keeping count.
That's why it feels like we kind of just continue. I mean, EMF's kind of just, it's like an unfinished story, really. We're just carrying on.
We always loved writing songs together. So I just occasionally try something and...
Yeah, even when we haven't been a functioning band and going out playing, we still hook up together and meet and write songs. It wasn't like, a big master plan or anything. It's like, let's just do a record. Got some songs, let's record them, put them out there. You know, it was obvious that we had a fan base from doing those things over the 30th anniversary and an online social media presence. So, it was kind of easy.
I think we've got nothing to prove. We know who we are, we're a bit older, we're doing it for the fans and for ourselves, and it just feels great. It's better like that than having all the pressure of record companies and chart positions and all that, and just being young, and that whole thing when you're young was quite a lot to take on. And how wonderful that we went through that, but looking back on it was hard. It was, 2 members of the band were 18, you and Mark were 21, and I was a little bit older, but we were really young, and
we were really young. Yeah, but it's just a nice feeling now, especially when you walk on stage. And I was a bit apprehensive when we did the 30th anniversary shows, but within 30 seconds of us starting the set, everyone just sang along to all the songs, every word. It was like, this is brilliant. What a wonderful thing to still be able to do.
When you look back on the 30 years, unbelievable, and the impact that had on you, and then the success of the album and what happened, what do you reflect on?
It gave me opportunities. I got to travel the world, which was an amazing thing, although I can't remember much about it. But, turning up in America for 6-week tours, living on a bus, doing a gig, going to sleep on a sleeper bus, getting up in a new city in America, that was mind-blowing, I wish I'd enjoyed it a little bit more. If I'm going to take anything away from what that time is, that this time, just really enjoy it and have some fun with it.
I had a great misapprehension when I was younger that when you're in the charts, you're the latest thing, and people would just like listen to your records and then move on to the next thing, and that's not what happened. The people that listened to EMF and became fans of EMF have stayed with us the whole time. There's, as you said, at the 30th anniversary show, people came out there that I remember them from 30 years ago, and it's still part. Our music is still part of their lives, and like you said, when they started singing to every word, it's just like, wow, this has really impacted people. It's like as much part of their lives as it is ours. So it was it was a great celebration. It's great to feel like there's that love out there, and we're just trying to give some back.
Most of EMF came from the Forest of Dean, but actually, Ian and James say the formative years of the band all started in Gloucester.
I used to catch the bus up, the 31 bus from Cinderford. We wrote all the songs at your mum's place, didn't we? Yeah. So, everything, it was all formed in Gloucester. Our first gigs were at the Gloucester Guildhall and places like that. So, I suppose the Forest has a bit more of a mystery to it.
But it worked out really well for me, because when I eventually went to the Forest, I met James and Derry and Zach and Mark, and it all kind of
we
happened.
Adopted you, didn't we? Yeah, he's a Forester.
I'm an honorary Forester.
Yeah.
Finally, James, who's better, EMF or Apple Mosaic?
Oh, without a doubt, Apple Mosaic. I love Apple Mosaic, honestly. When Ian sits down and he's writing guitar parts, I just go, it sounds like Apple Mosaic. And I don't know why I still think that after, you've been in the band for many years. But, Apple Mosaic, they were the gods.
Thank you, James. That's a very nice thing to say.
Okay.
But thank goodness I met you. No, Apple Mosaic was great. I mean, those early things you do, aren't they? They're very important. Your band, Faces of Glory, as well. That was like, he was in this young band in Gloucester.
That's right.
And I remember seeing it thinking, wow, that guy's talented. That's...
I remember we did the Battle of the Bands, Churchdown, Village Hall, Battle of the Bands, and Apple Mosaic won. Of course they did. And I think we come fourth, but I was really proud just to be on the same bill.
I love it.
But there was an amazing scene in Gloucester in the late 80s. Everybody was in a band. You could go out every night and watch a band.
The band will be heading out to festivals over the summer and then some more international gigs, but they've promised to go back to the studio with more new music to come. When it comes to EMF, it seems you can't keep a good band down. Steve Knibbs, BBC Points West, Berkshire.